Hey guys, welcome back to the Drackiseries here. This is Jason. This is another Minecraft Redstone video for you guys today. In this video I'm going to show you what's on the side of me right here, which is a toggle circuit within Minecraft. In my opinion, the best toggle circuit you can actually do. It's most commonly known as the T flip-flop circuit. And just before I show you guys how this works and and how to actually build it, I just want to remind you I do lots of different Minecraft content. So if you do enjoy the video, be sure to check out the channel and subscribe. But this is what I like to call the dropper and hopper toggle circuit, or the T flip-flop as it's most commonly called. The reason why it's called a T flip-flop is that stands for toggle flip-flop circuit. The whole point of this circuit is to turn on and off sections of redstone in two different states. If you try and turn on a redstone lamp like this, you can turn a redstone lamp on with a button, for example. But if you actually do that, it can only stay on for a certain amount of time, since the button actually activates and deactivates. But using a toggle circuit like this, you can activate a button once and the system turns on, and then you can activate the system again and the system will turn off. So as you can see right here, within this toggle circuit, you only need 3 droppers, 1 hopper, 1 comparator, and 2 redstone repeaters. That's all you need. And you also need some kind of input, so that could be a lever, or most commonly it's a button like this, but it could be absolutely anything. This button can also be on a block like this as well. It doesn't really matter, so long as the button is actually attached to this repeater right here. But how it actually works is, obviously, if I activate the button right here, you'll see that this repeater activates the toggle system. This comparator ends up turning on, or activated. The activated comparator then powers this repeater, and then the redstone lamp turns on. And then if I activate the system again, you'll see that it turns the whole system off, and the comparator ends up turning off as well, which in turn stops the light turning on. Now, the really cool thing about this, guys, is that from this repeater right here, you can actually do whatever you like. Obviously, in this simplistic view, I've just attached a light on the end of the circuit, but you could have absolutely anything. You could have a piston door, or you could have a light switch. It really doesn't matter what you put here, so long as you actually want it to turn on and off in a way that you actually want. I've actually used this toggle circuit a few times within my recent videos. I've used it for this light switch right here, which allows me to turn this light on and off, as you can see. And also I've used it for this piston door right here, where I can actually open the door using the button, and then I can actually close it again by activating the button again. If you guys want to check out those videos, I'll leave the links in the description, and also there should be some cards for them in the top right of the video. But I'm now going to basically explain, guys, how this works, and then I'm going to show you guys how to build it. How this actually works is using these droppers and the hopper here. They are essential to the design, and they actually make it very, very easy to do. The nice thing about this design is that it doesn't use any pistons, so it is fairly silent, and the actual sound that's generated from the droppers as well makes a nice ticking sound, which makes it quite a nice effect when you turn on the system. It's not too loud. And how it essentially works is that the button right here powers this redstone repeater right here, and that actually powers this redstone dropper right here. And what ends up happening is there is an item within this central dropper. When you actually power this dropper, what ends up happening is it fires the item upwards into this dropper right here. But because we're actually using a repeater, what ends up happening is that the redstone repeater essentially powers all 3 droppers at once. So it powers this central one, but it also powers this one and this one. And that is essential to this design right here. So what ends up happening is it ends up powering this one, but then also powers this one at the same time. So what ends up happening is that the item gets shot upwards from this central dropper right here, and then it gets shot towards the hopper from this dropper right here. What then happens is that the item then gets sucked up by the hopper, and then the hopper then actually transfers it downwards because the hopper is actually pointing downwards. It then basically then deposits the item in this dropper right here. So that's what happens when you turn the system on. And when you actually do that, you will see that the item ends up in this dropper right here. Comparators always activate when an item is detected in the container that they are attached to. So that is why this comparator ends up turning on. And that is why this system actually then turns on the light. Now, in terms of actually turning the system off, it's a very, very simple aspect. All that really happens is that if you actually activate the system again, this repeater activates all 3 of these droppers again. But what actually happens is that this dropper fires the item directly back into the system right here. So it basically fires into this dropper right here. And then what then happens is that the dropper then just keeps the item and it doesn't go any further. It's almost like there's only a chance for 2 of the droppers to activate out of the 3, and that is why it actually works. So if I activate the system again right here, you'll see that this dropper now doesn't have the item anymore. And now the redstone dust, the item, is actually back inside this central dropper right here. Because there's no item in this dropper, the comparator ends up turning off. And that is why this system actually works. In my opinion, guys, this is the best toggle circuit that you can use. And I'm now going to show you guys how to build it. It's very, very simple. You're going to want to have your input. So you have an input button. You then need a repeater, like so. You then need to have it so that there is a dropper facing upwards, like this. And then a dropper facing this way, and then a dropper facing this way, like so. You then want a hopper on top of that, like so. So it looks like that. You then need a comparator, which faces away from the dropper, like so, and then a redstone repeater, and then anything that you want to activate. So I'm just putting another light right here. And then once you've done all of that, guys, all you then need to do is place any item. It can be absolutely anything. So in this case, I'm just putting in a block of redstone. And then if we activate the system right here, you'll see that it actually activates the system as we expect. And if we turn it off again, you'll see that the whole system now turns off and all is well in the world. So that's about it for this redstone tutorial. Hopefully you guys found this quite useful. I forgot to mention that this is in Minecraft 1.16.5, so this should work within Minecraft 1.16 versions of the game, and I'm on the Java edition. But if you guys did enjoy this video, a like on the video would be very, very much appreciated, especially if you found it useful for your Minecraft redstone stuff. And if you guys did enjoy the video, then be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you stay up to date. Please hit the notification bell so you stay notified of any videos. But yeah, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video and that you can actually use this for something. And yeah, guys, hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.